what does my love for you mean? It's consistent love without nerves or intimidation. Even when you fill me with frustration, conviction laced every word in your evaluation. How he created our world, his manifestation, and how you're drunk in our love and its permeation, that you feel safe and assured in our elevation. But when I saw your tears pour out with hesitation, I was shattered to core with your reservations. Again, you double back in your direction, stumbling on the stairs of dedication, roundabout with your words and participation, your misconception of worth from my soul's affection, as if God may have heard upon our selection. I learned the root and the depth of my animation. I found the truth in myself within the frustration. You're my ocular wealth, I have to be patient. In my spiritual journey, I found validation. I can't seem to deter from its maturation. As much as it hurts from the situation, I end up loving you more every variation. Like if you came in this world another complexion or full figure, Lord, you would never question. Just let me love and adore every incarnation. My life is enamored by yours without limitations. I'm basking in your butterscotch tone and its brilliance. Caramel-coated eyes, I've been lost since. You fed my soul by that church, you were God sent. And every time you left, I couldn't make sense. Surrendered all my logic, I was convinced. To love you as you are, my soul was intent. When evolution was due, I couldn't prevent. And every version of you was where my love went. Hidden every single sector of my soul with precision. Any given day, you're my emotional provisions. With him paramount, I praise all of his decisions, while I figure out why he cements you in my visions. Then my head takes center stage, placing the comfort of your thighs. Fingers from my back rub, then they clear my mind. I see you feel it back, love, in your lowered eyes. Trials in my life, but can't help to realize the loves he's had in stores before us materialize. That's pure love. Dominic Gatsby. It's been a minute. Corona's bad. It's been going through it, which is why I've been going. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to run through a lot of them. Now I'm going to say a lot, probably 4. I was going to actually run through this as soon as the other 4, but I'm going to give a proper introduction. For those new, for those old, for those in the future, I'm Dominic Gatsby. This is my poetic playground. This is where I work on my poems that are already published, just for when I get back to doing stuff on the stage. As well, and this is a space where everything's raw cut and really just working on inflections, how I want to do things, and so on and so forth. It's a creative space. It's an easy space. If you want to see the stuff that's already done, you can go ahead and look at the stuff. There's a playlist actually for verbal mosaics, which is just finished poems. And I'm actually planning on doing redos. So if you look at the Past the Moon and Through the Stars series, which is this, you'll see the progression of me working through my process to actually learn how to pick up on things and so on and so forth and how I want to do it. Ooh, yeah, it's been rough. So I don't have anything new written. I want to keep working on stuff, but it's been rough lately. So let's get into it. You know, I don't like to keep running my mouth too much in the beginning, but I appreciate everyone who's come by already, come by today, and come by in the future. Feel free to like, subscribe, download, whatever, download, dislike, whatever. Leave your opinions. It's art at the end of the day. Everyone's going to feel differently, so yeah, feel free. And outside of that, let's take a journey down some poetic anecdotes. Okay. Let's get it. It's not common to be gifted with a second chance, which is why I start every day on bending knees and folded hands, in thanks and to request my Creator to continue guiding me in a loving behavior. My greatest weakness is your heart. Inspiration for improvement from the very start. I commit to you complete emotional transparency. Even when misguided, you know they're based in honesty. My greatest strength, giving me a tangible calm. When I'm filled with angst, you remind me of my result. The faith from your lips demolishes my demons. Trials seemingly apocalyptic are now just past seasons. I'm miles from perfect, and that's scary to me. I'm miles from perfect, and that's scary to me. Even if impossible, I won't stop trying to be. You're uncertain about the route to our destination. We walk together, and actions show my dedication. You're uncertain about the route to our destination. We walk together, and actions show my dedication. Were there to be another, I'd have to retire. Not a woman in this world can recreate what built our fire. When I lost everything, for 2 years you kept me inspired. With that example alone, no one could ever reach high. Ask for a chance to sit near your throne and provide everything you need so you feel at home. Ask for you to just let me feed your soul with compassion. I'll ask for you to just let me feed your soul with compassion. Make your meals in your favorite fashion and bathe you when you're sick or desire love in a sheerly intimate fashion. I want to believe there's a love fantastic between us. I feel it, unbreaking, one that's elastic. I want to spend my life as the instrument of your healing, quelling your strife, reassuring your dreams have no ceiling. It's truly that simple. I love to see you dreaming. A farewell kiss to your temple, happy to see your visit is relieving. If you let me, I'll always try. And through every step of the journey, I'll show you why. 2529. Love is my religion, and I was built as an alchemist, mending broken hearts and shattered dreams. In due time, I'll help rebuild your self-esteem, breathe life back into your heart and restore your faith. All I ask is for an honest opportunity, and I'll remind you why you even believed in the first place. Passion is my drug. My soul needs to first capture your mentality, slowly making you a casualty of my sensuality, breaking your belief that this level of intimacy was just a fallacy, and rewrite everything previously thought impossible in reality. Prepare yourself for love's renaissance, where those who brought you pain are seen as nothing more than a subtle nuance. Physicality is my direction, in the sense that I never want you to feel you're without my protection. From the deep inhale resulting from a welcoming kiss upon your face, to the shuddering exhale as you collapse into my embrace, encroaching yourself on my chest and getting lost in my fragrance. Souls are connected so well that our hearts beat in cadence. Pleasure is my identity. Seldom disclosed to the masses, made principle to limit attention from sexually cavalier classes. Bearing the advantage of an intellectual connection, music-less moments of passion only need your vocal inflections. Unwavering missions to reach uncharted depths of your soul, finding the balance between aggressive and reserves while we switch roles, catering to your request and physical response. Focus on those reactions you felt were impossible or ensconced. Forever is my focus, sweetie. You gave me my chance and I presented my best case to take our time and receive this love at a steady pace. I'm not in a hurry because I believe we're building a masterpiece. And we both learn that love done quickly surely ends in defeat. Just believe in me in this endeavor, and through the eyes of our children may our love live to see forever. Believe in me, you, and us. When my life was in squalor, painting from multiple afflictions, you were the remedy, God's direct prescription. Both pairs of hands are needed to conquer this recipe, with generous servants of understanding to mold this intelligently. Although we're eager to master this meal's intricacy, we're patient enough to approach the task delicately. An unsteady beginning due to our raw emotions, best meals are made extraordinary through unbridled love and devotion. The effort, sacrifice transformed my pain and her innocence into an uncomparable love experience. Teach me the way to your heart, and all of the ingredients you'll need. So long as you believe in me, I assure you will make this better than anyone perceived. Thought invoking love that doesn't follow a standard procedure. Uniqueness is our goal, which means we're each other's teachers. May your days be forever extraordinary, and your focus on happiness continue to bring evil hearts to glory. May everyone feed off your energy as you brighten their days, showing them the power of positivity. Inspired by your presence and genuine mentality, they can now focus on the positive instead of a harsh reality. A domino effect emerged from your robust vitality, an example of what love can be when not handled callously. You're a star, sweetie. Without stars, there's a void and the heavens would be lightless. And without light, the planets would be cold and remain lifeless. Without life, we couldn't even imagine love and world mindless. Unknowingly, your star makes the world better, and that's timeless. You brought warmth to my soul, when all I knew was love's bitterness. Stop the pain with love that was relentless. The personification of love ever given, the personification of love ever given in life. It's the personification of all love ever given in life. I stand even stronger today because of your belief, his might. Soul food. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. In the meantime, while we're trying to be better, while we're trying to improve as people every day, while we're trying to be our better selves, and make sure that we don't make these mistakes, is something we just have to remember. And we have to remember that we're just individuals in the midst of their own wars. Unbeknownst to you and I, he was about to give us more. He was, I faced my greatest doubt in my ability to handle the encore. And by complete serendipity, he sent you through my door. We backed into each other what seemed at random, trying to fight our own battles while quickly becoming a tandem, matching each other's motions and creating a new meaning of what we saw as devotion, the personification of never fleeting. Unintentionally, we created a team where my life's missions included your dreams. Every battle we fought together. Two-soldier army, we still outlasted the weather. Excuse me, I had to make sure my Skype is off. Sorry, I thought someone was about to call me. Unintentionally, we created a team where my life's missions included your dreams. Every battle we fought together, two-soldier army, we still outlasted the weather. We spent our entire relationship surviving God's testaments. Now we're on the side of glory, but the change makes you hesitant. When all we've ever known is how to clear the next plight, we've never known what to do when life is finally all right. Take one leap of faith with me and see how much we've grown. It's safe to be fearless. I'm still protecting your throne. I'll unbuckle your armor while you lay down your sword. The toughest days are over. We can enjoy our rewards. What wouldn't I do for you? I've gone to the Empire State simply to have you in view. Took the red eye to London when your hope needed to be renewed. Silent dances in the streets of Paris, but just us silhouetted by the moon. It may not now seem clear. All I'm asking is for more trust. Relinquish your fear while I show you where this can carry us. Ushering you into normalcy, afraid of the unknown. Remember my undying reliability and let that set the tone. Anything you needed, just a simple breath in my direction. Everyone who stood in the way was met with an insurrection. This may not be storybook perfect, but it is for us due to how we work it, deeper than the surface. We grew with each other as the purpose. Unknowingly, a home was created where you'd always be loved, even if the day left you jaded. Where you can rest any thoughts that kept you mentally weighted. Unknowingly, a home was created where you'd always be loved, even if the day left you jaded. Where you can rest any thoughts that kept you mentally weighted. Be gluttonous in my love, not a moment I would have traded. You whisper to me, this is where your heart resides. That there's no other place where you can truly confide. I thank him every day for being our guide and creating us to be the strengths in each other's lives. Parker and Barrett. So I wanted to get used to, just going through them as if I did a show of just back to back to back to back to back, which doesn't seem too common because you gotta give other people. I can fit anything back and forth, but I still wanted to do it. And I've honestly been wanting. I wanted to write recently too, but it's just like I said, I'm going through it right now. So I have not. It's not even like a writer's block thing. It's hard right now. So it's the best to always write down that pain, but it's the first time I've been hurting, for lack of better terms, and I couldn't even have the motivation to write. I felt it, the things I wanted to say, and I normally capture them by writing them down on my phone or something, or anywhere where I can retain it until next time. And I couldn't even do that, So as I figure this stuff out, and even talk to my therapist tomorrow, go mental health. We'll see where we'll go. I really didn't think this was only going to be 15 minutes, and I get 3 or 4 of it was me talking. I don't think it'd be a good thing. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate everyone who's come by and the time that I've been gone. Honestly, me starting this series, and it's this specific series, was really just because I just thought it'd be cool to show people my creative process. As I try to figure out how I want to do my performance art when it's at that point, instead of just reciting, instead of just following I guess, the archetype for spoken word poets. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it, but I don't want to sound like everybody else. So just change it up to something that's still me. That really resembles those emotions, which is what got me started to doing spoken instead of written poetry. Because at the end of the day, you can read it, but are you going to really feel how I'm feeling? You understand it. You can't really get it as much because you don't see me. It's not coming out of my mouth. And that's where we are today. And that's the driving force behind me wanting to learn all these different ways, the inflections and pauses and just the different type of flows and how to just naturally do it and see and then listen to it listen to it myself. And if it doesn't feel natural, I'll move on. It's like when I write too. If it doesn't feel natural, I reword it. It just doesn't work. Like it has to. Even one of the things I do when I write is, does this feel like how I'm feeling when I read it back to myself? Does it feel like me? Sometimes, a lot of times, listening to music when I write, almost all the time. Actually, yeah, all the time. And sometimes it'll kind of take a form of that, and I'll just rewrite stuff completely. But that's what this series is about. And also, and the biggest part of it, and also like the rest of the housekeeping that I normally do is the other part of me doing all this is because I would love to work with other people because I have other ideas for series to do. If you look through my, yeah, it's on here. If you look through, maybe in verbal, if you just look through my videos, you'll come through some that are like concepts that I haven't really gone back to work on in a few years at that. There's other things I want to do, like playing out a relationship, but me being one person, whoever being another one. To be quite frank, I don't even care if it's another dude because it's still just art and it's not that deep. Okay, so I mean, granted, at the end of the day, I'm not gay, so I don't know. And I say that in the sense that I want my. I feel like something's going to be missing if I do one where it's two males. I feel like it could be very close, but it's not the same. And I want to be true to the art in itself and how I feel. Both have it's a marriage and they both have to work together. So I don't know. If anything, if it's another male, then we'll have to try it out and listen to it back and just as a concept, see if it works. And if it doesn't, scrap it. But we'd have to see. It's like if I was at the same time. It's like if I wrote. No, I don't know because that just means I have to get better because at the end of the day, a lot of songs that are sang by women are written by men anyway. So stuff like that. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Either way, I'm kind of open to whatever. It's just because it's the substance so much that I want to make sure it's right and what I have to say and what I want to work with somebody and things to gel like that. I don't want it to be so like I said, the archetype of what spoken word is. I want it to be like almost not soap opera like that dramatic, but I want it to be like a real relationship playing itself out and real situations that we just kind of like my actual poems are real situations, real life at the end of the day, and just let it play out that way. So there's that. So yeah, I might probably have other stuff. I'm just tired right now, and it's been, like I said, a hell of a couple of weeks. Anyhow, until then, I'm gonna go and get off here now. You guys stay. Thank you again for stopping by tonight. Thank you for stopping by the time I've been gone. And again, I look forward to seeing you all in the future. Like I said, like, subscribe, put in the notifications, dislike if you want to, leave comments. When I do lives too, feel free to, if you want to hear something I already did and see how it sounds now, say something or just say anything. Just talk. This is a positive space, at the end of the day. And I want everybody to be able to come into my positive space and, if anything, just feel my positive energy as I share that with everybody. So, everybody, whatever's going on, we create our own universe and our own world, if you will. And it's just good. It's easy. So I love you. Take care, be good to each other, love each other, and love yourself. All right. Stay safe.